Police! Police! Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! Help! Police! 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 Police!
We need the goddamn police. We need the police, baby. Listen. Ooh, I don't even know why I gotta do this, but the nigga Shiesty. The nigga Shiesty. Hey Siri, how you spell Shiesty?
Huh? Shiesty. S-H-Y-S.
Man, how you spell no goddamn Shiesty? Hey Siri, define the word Shiesty.
I found this on the web.
Okay, let's see what it says. I don't know why in the hell she ain't reading it. Okay. It's a blend of shitty and feisty. Shit and feisty. Oh, Lord, y'all. I ain't even lying. Let me show y'all. God, I didn't even know that. Now, I knew what the word meant based on, you know, how people used it back in the day, but I didn't know this. And since I'm going to have to share my phone because I use my phone to look it up. Okay. God damn. Look, these niggas don't know how to read, so they don't be knowing what they doing, how they referencing things. Look at that. Shiesty, right? You see that? They got different forms of way you spell it, right? But you see where it comes from? Suggests that the word is a blend of shit plus feisty or slicer, a worthless person plus feisty. The noun sense is a reference to somebody rapper named Who Shiesty, and he wears a ski mask on stage. But they shifty, untrustworthy, unspeakless. I can't pronounce it, but in my mind, something about part of that word I can't get it to come out my mouth. Ain't that some shit? Oh yeah, literally, it's some shit. Literally, it's some shit. Okay. Wow, baby. Anyway, this nigga owe money. This nigga made a bet out his own mouth. He the one who wanted to make the bet. He the one who wanted to make it as much as it was. I would have been cool with it being $10. Which come who he owed Sapase had said $100 because he said, hey, I made it something, you know, a man or a person could lose and pay. This nigga was like 500. And so he wanted to make the bet with $500, not just with one person, but with anybody who wanted to take the bet. Anybody who wanted to take the bet, he was willing to take the bet with. So he ended up having two people take that bet. And I was like, you sure, dude? Like, you sure? And that nigga was like, yeah. And now that nigga he owed as yesterday out $1,000, five for me, five for Sapase. And then I was like, you want to do double or nothing? Because he was trying to be shiesty. He was trying to gaslight. He was all over the place claiming that he hit what he bet is not what he bet. Then I was like, he then added to it by saying that we was cutting him off, that we wasn't letting him talk. And so I was like, well, we could triple the bet. So the nigga owed three times of what he owed. I said, if I go through and show the proof, nigga, then it's gonna be a triple or nothing. Like why I got to work for free when he knows what he said. He just want to gaslight. And everybody like it's recorded, right? I'm like I could rewind, right? That was doing the conversation in the bed. Yesterday we were like, hey, it's recorded, and I could go through and let the people hear what the bet was. And what's even worse, the nigga ran. The nigga, I heard as soon as he realized he can't gaslight because the proof was there, the nigga up and left. And I ain't getting no comments or nothing where he say, hey, Bob, we're going to talk so I can, clear my debt up. I don't know if he did that with Sapa say or not, but the nigga did, he could have came to me and be like, Bob, you know, I'm a man of my word. And I would have probably been like, okay, dude, we can work out something. But if it was another man, he would have been on this bitch. And I could have sworn he owed somebody some money and didn't pay him. He claims he ain't never lose no bet. That's what he claimed. Now I don't know that to be true or not, but I know you need to get with your shiesty bitches, nigga, and y'all need to come up with this motherfucking money. This money. Okay, the holidays is fast approaching. My grandson need a pair of brand new goddamn anything I want to get him with that money that you owe. Because I would have paid you. See, that's why see how sensible women are. There was other women on the panel who was like, I would have placed a bet, but I am sensible because I don't have no 500 to lose in case I lose, which means they are saying if I lose, I got to pay it. I would have to pay it. I'm willing to pay. So they was like, okay, I didn't take the bet because it was just too much just in case I lose. That mean they wasn't trying to be shysty. They was on the up and up. Even was like a $10 bet. If I lose $10, I'm gonna give you $10, and it ain't gonna have no problem. When you said 500, I had to nudge the lobby and be like, hey, babe, um, it's gonna be an easy five, but just in case. And he started listening to what the bet was, and he gave me the nod that I can make that bet. Even I don't have no money just be losing no $500, nigga. I could lose $10 with no problem. And then I'd be pissed as hell. Be like, that's $10. I could have bought a yard of some cheap ass fabric. Okay? Cheap ass fabric I would have been able to get a yard of cheap ass fabric with $10. Okay. I can't even get a yard of some nice ass fabric with $10. But okay, cool. Nigga, this nigga don't pay his bets, and I am gonna do exactly what I said I was gonna do everywhere. Anybody, listen, if y'all see that nigga on anybody's panel in any sector of this internet, y'all motherfuckers, let me know. The number is 504-224-8121. Text me and let me know that nigga is on any panel. I don't even care. He could be in their chat. If the nigga is in their chat, I don't care what time of day or night it is, hit me up so I could go over there to get on the person's panel to call that nigga out. This is what I'm known for. Listen, nigga, I chase motherfuckers down. We want everybody to know you don't pay your motherfucking bills. And I'm going to be going in the mode 3. Anybody who hang out in the mode 3 sector, y'all hit me up with some links of who I need to subscribe to so I can work my way over there and introduce my motherfucking self. That's all I need is a link. You ain't got to do too much. Not the link. You say, hey, this person. You know that person allows people to get up on the panels, or even if they don't allow them to get on the panel, I'll say what I need to say from the chat. Give me the link to any place y'all see this nigga Shiesty in. Not just Shiesty, him. Anybody who uses Shiesty in their name that's on his side, that's with him, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to call them out too. That's his fam. That's his group. Fuck out of here. Gonna make some motherfucker bets and don't pay your bets. I'm gonna go knock over there with all his enemies. Okay? Nigga, you better hit me up. And you ain't got much time. Okay? I'll be on this bitch for 500 days till you give me my motherfucking money. Every day I will go live to mention you. But I will be going over there by my sis. Let me see. I think you hang in the black sector, the B sector. I have to hit up Miss O. Uh, I know there's a couple of other people over there, and I'm gonna go over there and just kindly just say, hey, what y'all feel about these men who make bets and don't pay? Nigga, like you say, I'm on your ass. Came up here to be on bombs. I'm on your ass. Okay. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Y'all doing good? Yeah, Shiesty, oh, I do have some sis who with the Shiesty. Um, yeah, y'all might want to change your name because I just thought about one. Yo peeps yo peeps ain't shit. He ain't shit. He made a whole motherfucker bet and then the nigga won't pay. He tried to spin it. And yesterday, we could have worked this shit out if that nigga wasn't up here trying to gaslight. We heard exactly what this nigga said. And then he tried to switch it from date. I don't know what everybody's doing in the whole state, but that's what he said, though. He was telling me that I don't know what I'm talking about because I'm not from where he's from, and where he's from is different. And he said they don't do that here. And then he mentioned Tennessee. I was shocked he mentioned Tennessee and Arkansas. And even everybody, we were trying to make sure, like, hey, dude, are you trying to say that in your area, just in your area, in all these motherfucking states, 50 of them, if we're talking about the US, you think that everybody in these other two states is on some other different type of code? Like, that don't even make sense what he was saying. So I bet it was simple to take. But we kept trying to get him to lock it down, like what the bet is. Wait, what it is again? What? Wait, what? And he kept switching it up. Every time I found, he said they don't do that here. Like he was essentially saying that the girls having sex with the teachers and nobody's reporting it because that's what they want to do. He said the teacher's not going to jail because nobody's reporting it. Because he said it's what they do. He said that's what they do here. And he was like, "What you want me to do? That's what we do here." And I was like, "What? Like y'all supposed to protect the children?" He was like, "No, no, no, no. That's what they do here. It's normal." The nigga was pro pedo, pro adult being with children. And then the reason we started going low and low and low because I was like, dude, some of us was telling our story because he said that the victim, which he don't call a victim, is also guilty. And then when I went and told my story, like me being from a little girl, what could I wear to make these things happen? Right? Because he was like, your family boys know he like ever since I was 16, no woman could have made me do something. So essentially he's saying because nobody could have made him be with an older woman, he's saying that nobody can make a younger girl be with an older man. He's saying that if she did it, it's because she wanted to do it. And then he blamed the way they dress is an invitation. Just because she sat in his classroom and was being nice to him, that's the invitation. Like, so that's why the story broke down the way it did. But I was like, I was a young girl, and even though I could have been smart, I had a teacher I had a crush on, Mr. Gare. I'll never forget Mr. Gare. Even when I got older, Mr. Gare was nice looking. But Mr. Gare was just a teacher that I had a crush on. I never do nothing in my mind as a kid. A little girl who have a crush on somebody don't mean her crush is I want to have sex with him. Her crush is maybe he look like he he gonna be a good husband. You know, we don't think like little boys when we little girls because society pushes it differently for us. We get pushed happy family, children, take care of babies. We got some pretty babies, but the sex component is not pushed. In fact, they tell us to keep our legs closed. So that part not pushed. And therefore, when we think that we like somebody, we not thinking on the sexual tip up to a certain point. And then even if we do, like we think, okay, we really like him, and then he start pursuing the sexual component, and then she says, oh, well, this is just a part, a means to the end of me getting this him to be my boyfriend, him to be my husband, him for us to start a family. It's a means to an end on the girl's end. That's why y'all could play us. That's why you can play that shit like I really like you. You the one. That's why he got a bottom bitch and a this bitch because he knows how to play them. He knows how to play them based on what society taught. That's why we got to teach our girls differently. We also got to teach our boys though, because these pedos out here running rampant and they doing the most with any and everything. And then these niggas they brag about they'll put their hole in the wall. Like I'm starting to hear them because when I used to say y'all niggas are fuck a wall, y'all fuck a hole in the wall, right? Now they're like, yeah, we are men. We'll put our dicks in a hole. And they saying it like they bragging. But when I was saying it, I was like, you ain't shit. And I don't know if you know what a hole in the wall, a glory hole. I had a whole argument over here with Rue one time, and I'm like, a glory hole is gay men shit. Why would you have sex on the other side with a woman without seeing her? That was gay shit. And then Rue was like, that's not no gay shit. That's a da 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 da. And I'm like, dude. And then he showed me some porn of them doing that. And I'm like, yeah, you could do anything. But the basis of it is where you can have sex with some stranger and you don't need to know who it is. And which meant you was okay whether it was a man or not. And most of the time, that's what that was. That come from way back. As far as when I pictured, I see it back in the 70s and the 60s. But I'm quite sure it went farther back than even that. And so, these niggas be man, it's terrible. Now let me go. I have some videos to show these pedos who've been in our area. We got a couple of them who done the most foul shit. And these men have fought for them. They fought for them. The one dude who just had a whole fight over there in Africa. I'm not sure what part of Africa he in, but where he videotaped him fighting that woman. What did the woman do wrong for him to be fighting on her like that? Y'all see that video I put on my what you call me? Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all. Because I know where people, even women, would be like, well, some of these women deserve it, bam, 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 whatever she done done. I just want to know who deserves this. Hold up. Where I gotta go. Um, hold up. Let me come and share. I'm gonna put the link in, y'all. But I just need to know who deserves this type of shit. And these fucking dumbass niggas. I gotta move this out the way so I can hit this.
This is probably one of the worst days of my life. But instead of hating myself, instead of getting depressed, I'd rather take this as a lesson to protect your heart.
Now, I'm gonna rewind that. I want y'all to hear. I know it's low. I don't know why people put these shorts up and they be so fucking low. But she just said something and it made me go like, whoa, what the fuck? Here we go.
This is probably one of the worst days of my life.
Probably the worst days, probably one of the worst days of her life. Do y'all see this woman? There's knots upside her head, and oh my God, that black eye.
But instead of hating myself, instead of getting depressed, I'd rather take this as a lesson
You're gonna take this as a lesson
to protect your heart.
to protect her heart. She is beat fuck down, and she's talking about her heart. Like I said, that's society right there. She's still thinking about her heart because she know her face gonna heal. But he didn't give a fuck about her heart. He just wanted to beat her down. For what? What could she have done to make a nigga do this? If she didn't put a weapon out on him, and do something, why? Why? Like he could have just walked away. If she was swinging on him, he could have held her and held her and said, "Girl, what the fuck? I'm gonna hurt you," and then let her go and walk away. But no, whoever this is, they want to do something more. Mm-mm-mm.
Guard yourself and leave when things are not right. And choose yourself again and again. I was going to delete all my socials and disappear. But I realized I have a voice and I matter. And other people that go through things like this matter too.
Mm.
Walk away. Walk away from tables that you are not meant to be at. Walk away from places that drag you down and people that try to siphon your energy. Because believe this.
We talking about siphoning energy. She is beat down. What the fuck is going on in society today? Like what I'm not like something switched somewhere. We do have women thinking they could get in men's face to fight them because they don't know these dudes is willing to fight back. Why why are we putting hands on them so they can put hands on us? I'm not understanding what's going on. They got some aggressive women out here, yes, but even still, like no man, like unless she beating on him, he don't have to do this. And then, ladies, we need to keep our hands to ourselves so we don't get this. And then you come talking about your heart, girl. We can't see your heart. It looks like you got stitches on your eyes because he beat the shit out of you. And she talking that shit about her peace of mind and her heart. The hell is going on? See, this type of shit. See, I purposely like had to just be very careful because my dad would have been in jail. My brother would have been in jail, which he was anyway, which means he wouldn't have had no problem being in jail for somebody touching me like this. Like they got a lot of men in my family and shit who would have had no problem going to jail for as long as they had to on some shit like this. Which meant if I love them, then I gotta try my best not to be in certain situations. So if that meant not dealing with certain type of men, then that's what that meant. You know what I mean? Like, yes, I got myself to protect. I got me. When I mentioned this before, I am my family, and my family is a part of me. I would have to I would have to worry about my husband if I'm out and I do some shit or somebody hurt me, then I may get hurt and then my husband be in jail behind somebody for them going too far. So like we supposed to think about shit that we're doing and be considerate of everything involved. And some of these women be like, I'll go get my brother for you. And I never thought I'm gonna get my brother for you unless it's on some real shit. Cause I know my brother is willing to do whatever he decide to do. And my brother, wow, my brother don't care about going to jail. He go to jail and live his best life. Okay, but I wouldn't never want him to be there because of me and my actions. If I call him up though, he gonna take them trips, them rides, and everything else. Um, this is crazy. I'm not saying this woman fault because I'm not saying that at all. In fact, I'm saying I'm asking what could she have done to get this type of abuse. But on the all I'm also saying is why the fuck is she talking about her peace of mind instead of her piece of face? It's almost still like like giving whoever did this to her almost like a pass, like, girl, what are you talking about? Look at your face. Here we go.
If not, they can't have you. They can't be you. They will destroy you. And
Who is
Parents,
this?
if your child seems cranky or acts differently, it might be more than just a mood. It could be their nutrition. Many kids eat a lot of beige foods like mac and cheese and chicken nuggets, which can lead to nutrient deficiencies. Low B12.
Within 30 days of being released.
Oh no, what is it? Um, I'm gonna put the link up in case, because this is a conversation. This is a conversation maybe we as the women need to have, because we need to start protecting our children with direction, right? We need to protect our children with our actions, because they watch us, they absorb what they see. You know, sometimes you may feel like you can handle the beating just for the sake of, whatever house you're in, but you got to think about what your children are learning. Like, are your children, if you have a boy, is he learning to be an abuser? Is your daughter learning to be abused? But it can also work in the opposite, where the daughter watches her mother get beat and she becomes the abuser. And the son may be the one who becomes the abused. Simply because, that's what they see love mean. They think, oh, this must be love. This is love. If he beat me, then he loved me. I've seen this shit where she think this man is abusive, talking about, oh, I'll murder you. I'll murder you. And she's like, oh, he loved me so much. He loved me so much. He'll murder others, and he'll murder me. Yeah, girl, he loved me so much. He said he'll murder me. It's all cute and fine, I guess, to her when she hear it, the way he says, I'll murder you. But then when shit go crazy and she don't no longer want to be with him for whatever reason, and now she realized she with a man who would murder her. Like, it's not cute that a man will murder you. This shit is crazy. Oh man. I used to see where I had some friends when we was younger, they really just thought that was love. Girl, he'll murder for me. He love me. And like, if he'll murder for you, like, will he murder you? Will he murder you? Uh anyway, let me grab the link. I have lots of videos to go through, but we're gonna put that jacket on Shiesty because he put that jacket on himself. Okay. Um Shiesty Ashton, he was over here declaring that the little girls at fault, the moms at fault. He, no matter what conversation when we took it, because I understand that men, right, around men who are like that, because a lot of the men don't know that there's so many of these type of men. So a man who thinking there's no way I would do no shit like that, he he's sitting along with men who he have no idea uh that they are the type of men like that. And then these men are convincing him how, yeah, the mother should be at fault. R. Kelly, R. Kelly victims' parents should be at fault. But how does that make sense when the parents themselves are the ones who was like, where are our daughters? No contact with our daughters. They kept going to the police, right? They kept going to the police. Now, R. Kelly started acting the way he was acting, where they saw an actual problem, was when they turned 18. And then now he's taking the phones where they can't even call their parents. He know there ain't nothing they can do about it. But before that, when he wanted the parents to give him access to the girls, he wasn't, the girl, remember, they old enough where I guess the parent thinking, okay, they'll tell them is that if there's a problem. but it's called grooming. When a girl don't when she thinks that what she's doing is okay, what's happening to her is okay, and that she's special because she is getting this action from this famous guy who is giving her money to take care of her and the family. So if we go hindsight, I'm not saying that none of the parents, you know, they had a decision to make. And, my grandson wouldn't be able to go and be out of our sight like that. Somebody would have to be there. But it's crazy how regular folk will listen to these wealthy people and they willing to say, well, the parents did it too because they gave me their child. Why they gave me their child? And look, it's crazy because the men will be like, yeah, they gave him their child. Instead of saying, nigga, just because they allowed you to have access to their children don't mean you can abuse them. But all they heard him say, oh, yeah, they gave me their child. And since they gave them to me, I can abuse them how I wanted to. Then they should be at fault for me abusing their children. And the members like, yeah, that's right. Anything to blame the fucking parents. But not just that. You think Shiesty Ashton worrying about blaming the parents? No, they want to blame the woman, the black woman. But you know that it was not even a black child that got R. Kelly in jail. They don't give a fuck about no black children or no black women. It was a whole different race of woman who got him taken down. Man, I don't feel good. Oh, and I can't find the antacids. Let me call my husband real quick. Uh, my stomach. Wait, look like I got something. As soon as I start talking about fabric, Timu sent me some. Damn, man, these motherfuckers be all in your phone. Uh, let me see. Do not feel good. Oh, my tummy. You might be asleep.
Hello?
Hey, babe. What we got down there to eat? My stomach. I can't find it. The Tums. You seen them?
Probably in their bathroom.
No, we threw them away. I shouldn't have them. He gave me new ones. Those things was expired. I can't find them.
Their bathroom.
No, it's not in there. That's what I'm saying. Mark was in there taking a bath and he said he didn't see it. And I told him to throw them away. Because Malik had some new ones. But anyway, what we got anything that could settle my stomach?
Crackers.
Is they saltine? No, yeah, them
Yeah.
cheap caps. You saw that? Okay, can you
Walmart saltines.
oh yeah, I don't like that. Um okay. What we got any food out there? Any green beans left?
Yeah.
You could give me some with no rice? Just the green beans. Okay. Thank you, babe. My stomach is bothering me, man. Got them. Oh, oh no. Ah, I took a medicine and maybe because I took it on an empty stomach, but that never bothered me before. Maybe did I take the right pill? Because that's what it feels like. I took the wrong. Let me make sure. Because I do have some pills that I don't take anymore. They made me sick, so I still have them. Maybe I need to dump them because I took. That's what it feels like. Feel like I took one of these morphines instead of. Let me see. That shit made me sick on hitting my belly. Here it goes. That, that might be what I think, yo. Yeah, they look very similar, except one of them make me sick. Anyway, what I was saying. Okay, I'm trying to see because I don't really want to talk about children being abused, right? I don't really want to talk about that as much, but I do think it's something that we need to have conversations about. It is so rapid, okay? And it's it's crazy. There's I've had conversation where things have happened to me growing up, and these men brush it off. And the only like when we bring up the things that happened when we were little, we were so little that they can't blame what we was wearing or us being in a particular place and space. They can't blame it on stranger danger because there's somebody right there who the family trusts. And these men just keep these men like Shiesty, right? Ashton, they keep changing the goalposts, pushing it back, and no matter what, they want to blame the girls. And then, so we started bringing up, or I bringing up when we were young. But ain't it something? See, what he don't know is by the time a 16-year-old have reached 16 and doing whatever he wants to blame her for, he won't even admit to what may have happened to her way before she became 16. When she's now been through some things and now she's 16. She knows things due to these older men messing with her ever since she was 2 or even younger. And they want to still blame this child. And these fuck niggas don't need no body. Like we need to identify these niggas and we need to save them to the side for the bitches like tit for tat and what's her name? And Rogue C, MJ and the rest of these hoes who end up with these sloppy ass motherfucking niggas. Okay? Um where they don't give a shit. All it takes is for the man to give them something and they get a pass. I don't know. Okay. Now I'm not uh pushing that type of man uh on Rue, right? So maybe what I just said was inappropriate. So I'm gonna take that back. Okay, when I think about it, how it may have sounded when I looped it through my brain, I'm not saying that about him. But I was just needing that there's some women who not giving no shits, right? Um, they're not giving no shits. This shit is crazy. Okay, I admit I was wrong for saying that, y'all. I'm gonna take that back. I apologize. Okay. Um, I just want to throw them under the motherfucking bus. But it's an inappropriate topic. They don't fall under. But fuck them hoes, okay? Okay. And I'm gonna spin my narrative the way I want to. Rue say, he want me to care. He want me to care. Nah, nigga, I don't care. Okay? But I don't want to spin no narratives on them for no reason. They just dumbass bitches. That's all. Anyway, let me come and see what we talking about. What is this? I don't even know what this is on my screen. Am I sharing? I am. This must be a live going on actively right now. Yeah, that is. Okay. I'll talk to him later. Let's come. What the hell is all this? Okay, here we go. Let me come see what's going on. Shakwa, Choco Kitty, how you doing? You um wait what's going on? Sugar Bum, how you doing? Okay, TMKC, how you doing? Yeah. Now let me tell you. Uh, Sugar Bum, HT Ball, King Fix, Brownie Ellie, um, Miss Not For Everyone, Kills, Troop. How you doing? So let me tell you, Ashton over there, Ashton owe some money. And Ashton is a whole bitch out here, okay? Because I'm getting back on him. And I went through the look, I have a whole stream. Y'all can go see. Ashton is really against women, especially black women. I don't know about other types of women, but black women in particular. Black women and girls. And he literally said that these black girls in the teachers. And he not saying that the teachers are manipulating and being with the girls. That's not what he said. Okay. And then we had a man up here yesterday who was like, I hear what he's saying, but he's not saying it right. Well, how you can hear what somebody's saying and they're not saying it right is what I need to know. How that I'm a little confused on that. And somebody was telling him, wait, I gotta go back. Wait. Somebody was like, hey, stay, be careful. Okay. They were like, somebody's saying, and they're not saying it right. How how could y'all understand what a man is saying when he's not communicating it correctly? That's what I want to know. Like everybody else heard what he said, but then somebody was like, I understand what he's saying. He's just not communicating it correctly. And we like, okay, what you gotta say? And one of the ladies say, stay out of this. So I'm like, okay, well, what you hear him saying? What you hear? And I said, what you saying? Because it's so many of these men, yo. It's a lot of them. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that these men have convinced other men that girls, we gonna be clear on this. I need to be clear, so I'm gonna speak clearly. A girl, some kind of way, a girl has been able to manipulate a grown man, the man being the teacher, who is about 30, 31, whatever age. She's 16, if I'm correct. And listen, I'm not a genius. I'm not a math genius, but I could swear that's like him being 2 times her age. He was 16 when she was born. He's a whole fucking a teacher of her by the time she's 16. And these niggas want to talk about how little girls can manipulate them into doing some shit. When I say that the teacher manipulates the children, these niggas like to say, no, she did the manipulating. And I'm like, what y'all retarded or something? You stunted in growth? How you a whole teacher? You done went through college. You done went through even further education because you supposed to be the educator. But all it took is a little girl to come and she manipulates you and they're willing to say yes. That makes no sense, not nowhere. Well, I understand because she's sitting in his classroom getting the information that he's supposed to be teaching. And then she gets up and go to other classroom. Why isn't the other male teacher doing the same thing? Why is it that she can only manipulate this one teacher? But did I show y'all? And I know I did, but I will again. His reasoning. Let's go through with Ashton sent me as his proof. Let me share the screen. Oh my God. For any man who's a little confused, if you're telling me that a little girl can control you, then you have a fucking problem. And your problem is you want to push the blame on a little girl. And by the way, some of these men that on the artists we pulled up was dealing with little boys. And I guess, but they're not willing to say the little boys manipulated him. What did the little boy do to get the teacher to mess with him? Okay. And then Shiesty will be like, oh, but y'all taking too far. That's not what I'm talking about, Mom. I know they mess with little boys too. And I'm thinking, so if you know they messing with little boys too, what the hell you talking about? Because you ain't saying the little boys manipulating the teachers, only the little girls. Let me see, I gotta go to my phone. Oh, I didn't want to open that. Close that. We want that. Let's go find his proof. I showed yesterday, but it's crazy. And that's what's going on because these men can't read. They don't read, and they think we all, and they sit around other men who just, they could put up anything in front of them, and those men will be okay with it. But he can't get in front of us women and put up anything. Then they say we gaslight. Let me see, what it was, Instagram. There you go. Let me share. Okay, y'all see Shiesty at the top. He sent me this as his proof. Now, what he's trying to prove is that little girls having sex with their teachers and they wasn't reporting it. That's what he started saying. They not reporting it, Bob, because that's what they want to do. They want to mess with the teacher and they not reporting it. Okay? Remember, that's what he was saying. And look what he sent me, though. In the 2 hours that I found out about my high school teacher being arrested for sexual misconduct, I have seen dozens of comments from girls saying they were waiting for this, not surprised or had a feeling. We all knew, and several girls did speak up. Listen to children, believe women and girls. The signs and voices were there all along. He was trying to say that the girls was freely messing with the teacher and they was keeping it a secret. But based on what this person said, the teacher were the ones trying to mess with the students. And the girls was telling. The girls was announcing it. They was telling. This nigga said that no, it's a normal shit. Little girls are messing with grown ass men who are teachers, and they're not saying anything because it's normal, Bob. It's normal. And I'm like, no, it's not normal. It's against the law. He said, but not here in Tennessee and Texas. I mean, Tennessee and Arkansas. I'm like, yeah, it's illegal everywhere. He said, but in this area, it goes on all the time, and it's nothing. So he was saying that nobody was reporting it because it goes on so much that it's normal. And though in his own proof, it says the opposite of what he's saying. And then he got mad when I showed y'all the proof he sent me. Look, this is the proof he sent me. You good, babe? Thank you. My stomach. Oh, yeah. Oh, I got a piece of bread. Oh, ow. Yeah. Jeez. It's hot. Here you go, baby. What you looking for? Looking for something? Okay. So this is the proof he sent me. So no, he sent me all of this, right? Like that, just like this, okay? And that they are, and that's the first one, okay? And here's the second one. It says, y'all know what teachers were sleeping with students. Don't shoot the messenger. I don't know what this one is about. There's something that says, we listen and we don't judge. That's from him. So I don't know what he sent me that about. And the woman who was over 100 leading ladies, I used to think she something. I don't even know. Low key messy Ash. I don't know, but this is what he want me to read. Look like some shit. This nigga, I don't even know what this nigga want me to read. Me and home Misha got to fighting. She lied and told Dr. King I hit her too hard and made her blind. What the hell this nigga sent me? I ain't even read all this bullshit. He wanted me to read all this shit. I knew all the teachers' business about who fucking with senior, and they was beefing over a couple of them. I'm not sure what is he even him wanting me to read these comments. He still lost the bet. My first day of school, my fifth period math teacher in 10th grade assigned my locker. Wait, my fifth period. Okay. My fifth period math teacher in 10th grade assigned my locker. And as I'm behind her, huh? As I'm behind her, she puts her, I guess, ass a centimeter in front of me. My cousin was also witnessing, and he starts to try to push me up on her. I thought maybe this was just a mistake. Then, as the year went by, she would do other things like put titties in my face when I asked for help, and even bend over in front of me while, oh, I can't open it because it's a picture. Now this dude, he put something about teachers, a female teacher. This dude lost his bet even with his own proof, and even when he wanted me to read comments, it still doesn't. It helps still on him being loser. None of this helps him. But you see, when I start reading, he now want to focus on the female teachers. They just something. Um, Miss Mac was the best player in the school. Her head was big with that wig, though. What? And so Ashton don't like black women, and he definitely don't like dark-skinned black women, because that was another conversation that happened, and we was talking about that shit for hours. And if you have black daughters, please don't give that nigga no children. Do not have children with these niggas. Everybody don't deserve no fucking children. We're gonna have to start praying. Listen, I'm gonna put together a group. Anybody who want to start, reaching out into the universe with spirituality. We're not gonna be praying to no one God, and we're gonna put curses on these motherfuckers. And I call it a curse, but it's not really a curse. We're gonna be wishing the earth and everybody on it well, by making sure that these creepy niggas don't produce. And I have an actual I have a something that we can all put together. We all get together, put our energy into making sure that nigga don't have no fucking children. Jesus Christ. I think I'm gonna do it tonight. Okay? What tonight is? It's Saturday. What's the date? 10/11. Yesterday would have been perfect. 10/10. But 10/11 is close. Okay. Tonight, if y'all got any candles, ladies, I need y'all to get y'all some candles out. We gonna have to do this shit ourselves. And I'll walk us through it. We don't have to be in the same room. We just need to direct our energy in the same place. And tonight, and if y'all got anybody who y'all think needs some of this energy to go towards them, then y'all send me a name on a piece of paper. And we're gonna do this shit tonight. Tonight, okay? It's 10/11. That's what time we're gonna have to do it. We're gonna either, for it to be powerful, it's gotta be at 10/11. That's gonna be the most powerful time. But we could do it at 10 also, or at 11. Okay, PM. Let me see what the moon gonna be like. These niggas keep praying and think that's what's happening. Like, people not using the spirituality, they're not using it the right way. People not really using it because they don't. Most people don't believe in it, right? But there's power, and how you merge it together and make sure these, man, this is crazy. I'm gonna help y'all tonight. Okay? Anybody? Let me see, I got my candles, I got everything I need. Water, distilled water. I think I'm gonna have, well, I'll distill the water myself. I'll boil it and distill that. What else I need? I have some garlic, um, ginger, and yeah, I have everything. I gotta make sure, I want to make sure hubby don't need to go grab me anything, okay? I got everything. And tonight, okay, I had to do this only one other time on YouTube. And yeah, we're gonna do this shit tonight. Okay? Tonight. I just gotta put it on my phone. I think we're gonna do it at 10/11. 10/11. Hold up. Let me put that in my phone real quick. Mhm. Mhm. Oh Lord. I need to be for 10. So we're gonna start at 10. We're gonna make sure 10. We need an alarm. Okay. 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 Doing that. Okay. Save. Okay. That's gonna go off at 10 to remind me. Um, Anybody want to participate? You just got to be in the chat. I'm gonna do it live on here, and I'll just. This is crazy. Anybody, if you have a list of men or women names, okay? But I need to know in particular, just a little bit, like, they shouldn't have no children, or they need some bad luck, or you know what I mean. But listen, um, what I'm gonna tell you is this: don't be just putting it on just anybody, because there is an outcome that comes on your end if you did this, if you put something on somebody that didn't really deserve it. You know what I mean? This is not to be played with. I can't just be going aiming at any and everybody, but I have a valid reason for this nigga who owe money, who shiesty as hell, claims he's shiesty, admits he's shiesty, and the nigga is against black women, women and girls. That's my valid reason, as I feel to be valid, to put what I'm gonna put the root I'm gonna put on that nigga tonight. So what I'm telling you, I'm willing to help y'all, us all get, if y'all know somebody I don't know, things like that. But it comes back at you. That's why it needs to be valid. Okay? But I'm gonna show y'all how I was done tonight. I've done it before. And okay, that's why some of these men don't play with me. They seen me do, and they saw the results. The results was obvious. Okay. Anyway, that's what I'm gonna do tonight. I'm sick of these niggas. Tell that nigga to give me my motherfucking money. Okay? And some of these niggas need a lesson learned. Okay. Anyway, how y'all doing? Y'all doing good? That's good. That's good. I'm gonna make sure I got everything. Hubby done brought me some fish. Oh my goodness. I didn't even know we had fish down there. Okay. Last night he fried fish and made green beans. I need to go out there and get the green beans off my garden, and everything. I might need to go water it also. Anyway, how y'all doing? Can you get a mod? Um, um, well, King Pix, are you, what I don't understand is how women choose these men. I don't understand neither. And as far as being a mod, well, I just need to see who you are. I don't need to see who you really are, like as in your face, anything. But I guess I'll start paying attention to the chat. Is anybody blocking you or anything like that? Like, is there a particular reason you want to be a mod? Because usually people don't usually actually be mods. I end up just one day they wake up and they be mods. Um, and but if somebody messes with you, anything like that, I'll make sure nobody's blocking you, and I'll start paying attention to see, like, are you bomb squad material? Or you know what I mean? Like, but if somebody messes with you, gotta let me know. Okay? Studio Magic, how you doing? Y'all seen how they beat that woman up? Somebody beat that woman up. Could that be a reason? I'm gonna put the link in. If y'all could tell me a reason why a man would beat a woman like that. You know, even in the back in the day, right? Let's say a woman or girl was messing with my brother, right? Or even my sons. Like, back in the day, if somebody was messing with my brother that was a girl, then it would be me who would go take care of that. He wouldn't hit her. The girls in the family would take care of the girls. The boys in the family took care of the boys. Right? That's how that shit go. When some girls was messing with my son, I went and got my niece. When they got the nieces, they came and spent the night. I let them know. I'm like, hey, somebody messing with your cousin. And they was like, who? Okay. Tomorrow we're going to take care of it. And so then now the girls know, don't mess with him because he got some cousins who going to come and beat their ass. But my son was not to be beaten up on no woman. Even when he was a boy, you don't beat up on no girls. Call your cousin. And everybody, you see, I'm older, I'm the mother, so of course I'm not going to walk to the house unless if they ain't got no like that. Then I guess I gotta go talk to a parent. And if I got to beat his mama's ass, then I'm gonna beat his mama's ass. But I'm not gonna hit on no little boy or no kids, boys or girls who not my kids. I'm not beating up on them. I'm not having no arguments with them or none of that. That's ridiculous. I'll beat their mama's ass, and then I guess the mama will be like, I be feeling like they gonna feel bad. You gonna feel bad that you got your mama's ass beat because you running your goddamn mouth. And the dad getting fights with the dad behind some kid shit. That's ridiculous. That's why we taught our kids they gotta be respectful. Cause it might come back and bite me in the ass. I might get my ass beat because you over there running your mouth to some adults. When I look, well, I'm I'm fighting some adults because your ass was over there messing with some adults that I don't even know. And that's how that shit ran. It kept people more respectful. That's why we say people are less respectful today. Yes, that's because people doing this shit how they want to do it instead of going by how it used to be done. People don't want to teach their kids to be respectful to other people. They they're not teaching that. Okay. Anyway, I don't know any gay men that put hands on women already starting. No, I'm not even, HT Ball, because you've admitted I don't care about people's sexuality. But when I call these men gay, I'm not really calling them, like, it's not like I'm insulting the gay people because I'm insulting them because I know that they don't like that. So I just want to put that out there. Um, a lot of these men are in the closet though. You know what I mean? I think like, when they get drunk and shit come out of their mouth and they didn't want that, you will see them loving on other men. They'll mention sexual things with other men. And those men sound like men in the closet. You know what I mean? Like it's on their mind, that's what they want to do. I was sharing the screen. Well, I stopped sharing. Oh, I was mirroring through my phone. Okay, that's why. Um, so I just want to say I have nothing against people and their sexuality. In fact, I feel like people can love and do what they want to do. So I hope I never insulted or you felt like I was insulting you or anyone, because we got some women who've been with women and things like that. I to me, I don't care. I feel like if you having fun living your life, not harming nobody, shit. Look, I'm coming. I'm coming to that party. Okay. I- I'm coming to that party and I'm gonna have fun and do whatever it is I'm gonna do while everybody else do what they want to do and everybody's safe. Is all I care about. Safe and having fun. So I just want to put that out there because I don't really I don't ca- I'm not against anybody for their race, their sexual orientation, their desires, none of that, unless they're dealing with children. And I definitely do not put gay people and think that they mess with children. I don't believe that shit at all. Okay? They got people, no matter what their sexual preference is, color, ethnicity, religion, who mess with children. Okay? Um, they sick. They sick. Because I'm trying to understand why these men are so anxious to be with children. Like they really should stay away from the goddamn children. Why can't the little boys be with the little girls? Everything's safe. So let's say she is interested in finding out more about her body. Then I feel like it's safer with somebody who's her age and they're learning together. They're learning together. And there's no adult's business except their parents, right? Nobody got manipulated. These men will say that she manipulated him because she was his age and she was the one who was teaching it. And I'm like, okay, so why you want to put an adult in that? Like, I've listened to these men. If you ever listen to them, they sick. And they're always referencing sex with minors. They sick. And they don't even know it. Like, they'll be like, yeah, but Mom, I remember when I was a kid and the girl, she the one who came for me. And I'm like, yeah, and you was her fucking age. She liked you. So what they got to do with you being an adult now, wanting to reach back to the kids? Like, wow. It be my head hurt just from saying, talk about this shit, right? Um, they were like, yeah, they always talk about when they was a kid. And then Ashton is dumb as a motherfucking bottle top. Okay. Dumb as this goddamn water bottle top. Cause that nigga right there, while we was giving examples of what happened to us, he said, y'all won't listen to my example. My example. Of my example. I'm like, but it's not your example. He's like, yes, it's my experience. That's what we was calling him, his experience. I said, but it's not your experience. He said, no, I heard. I'm like, yeah, if you heard it from someone, that's not what an experience is. In fact, let's go and define, because look, I could be wrong, baby. Bomb could be wrong. So let's go and do the research really quickly. What is an experience? Hmm. Oh, Jesus. Define experience. Let's see. A noun or verb. Wait, yeah, my experience. Okay.
Experience.
How do you get, the dictionary? Oh, okay, here we go. The process of getting knowledge of a skill from doing, seeing, and feeling. From doing, seeing, or feeling. Let's do it again. From doing. Oh, okay. Okay, I want to thank for the cash app from nobody. Because my phone just beep. Nobody just sent the cash app. Okay. Also, yesterday, Philly Boy sent the cash app yesterday. Wait, was that yesterday? Yeah. Even though he owed me more. And wait, what's that? Oh, my sister Cola sent me a cash app. Thank you, Cola. Did I put a heart on that? Yes, I did. And yeah. Okay. Thank you for the cash app, nobody. How you been? I ain't seen you in a few days. What was I looking at? So the word experience. Oh man. Okay, experience. Oh, okay. I gotta plug my computer up. Hold up. It's telling me it's no. Hold up. Boom boom. Boom boom. Boom boom. And I'm gonna put the link in. I keep saying I'm gonna put the link in, but I haven't yet. Okay, I think it's on this side. Okay, the cash app is $ bomb cherry juice, baby. Hit the cash app up. Oh, I stopped my phone. kind of hit my toe. It's not hurting because, okay. Oh, I shouldn't have to do this, right? So an experience, he's like, you're not listening to my experience, my experience, my experience. And I'm like, you're not giving us no experience. He's like, but I heard. And I'm like, but that's not an experience. So listen, an experience, the process of getting experience is getting the process, knowledge, skill from doing, seeing, or feeling. You see, that didn't say you heard from somebody else's experience. Is you got to either see it, you could feel it, or you could do it. So I kept saying, dude, that's not your experience. And this is the thing why hearing other people say what they experience, why isn't it experience? Because number one, you don't know if what they say they experience is true or not. But if you saw, like if you was there when they experienced it and you saw it with your own two eyes, you could consider that as an experience, right? Because you could say, I saw that dog fight that dog, and whatever whatever happened out of that, you saw it with your own eyes. You could say, I saw this girl seduce this teacher because you was there with your own eyes. But then you can't even say, you can only see what you saw in that moment, right? You can, but so I gave a story, Black Beauty gave a story, and even Reese gave us an experience. She said, I had never experienced any of this at all. That's what Reese said, right? Which is, that makes sense. There are lots of women who've never experienced these things. And then there's women who have experienced them when they was grown. Some have experienced them only when they was young, and some experienced it both when they were young and grown. And his experiences, but his ass want to talk about what he heard, and we see that even from what he think he heard, the nigga didn't. It wasn't even what he thought it was, and that is the reason why we don't. I personally don't want to hear nobody come and tell me they experienced something, and then they start talking about what they heard. Because as we could see, what he put up as his excuse that was supposed to be on his side, it was the opposite. He couldn't even read to determine what he read was. They don't know how to read. That nigga can't read. That's some crazy shit. God damn, you're too old not to be able to read that. Oh my God. But anyway, let's see. We're gonna go to the others because people be like, you skipped the other ones. Experience of. It's important to let your kids have the experience to figure things out for themselves. Experience in. Do you have an experience in working with kids? Have you ever worked with them before? Right? You can't say you have experience of working with kids when you haven't. You can't say, well, I heard this is how you have how you teach kids. I heard you do it like this. I heard you do it like that. You can't say you heard about it and then call it your experience. Jeez. By experience, the best way to learn is to experience by doing, not by hearing, from experience. I know from experience that Tony never keeps his promises, right? So the reason I now know that Shiesty is full of shit is because he made an actual bet with me and not paying. Some of y'all know from experience that Shiesty is full of shit, that Shiesty made a bet and he's not paying. Because y'all actually saw it, right? Through the live stream. You actually saw how the process went, how he the one who wanted to make the bet, and now he's not wanting to pay the bet. You see how that is? So, but anybody who didn't hear how the bet went down, they can't say, well, I experienced that he full of shit. But if I put the video up and show them the clips and they go and hear it and see it, now they know that he full of shit from experience. This nigga think that all somebody got to do is say something. They ain't got to prove nothing. They just got to say it, and then he think he experienced it. And I'm like, no. But if somebody says something and then they give you the opportunity to be able to see how things went through a video clip with some links, and you can listen to it or see it, then you now you can say, Bomb, that's my experience. I saw it. I witnessed it. But that's not what he did. Anyway, what's the next one? Experience 4. I don't think she has the experience for the job. Enough knowledge and skill for it. Okay, that's experience for something. We should know what that means. Okay. And the experience of pain, what pain feels like, varieties from one person to another. So yes, one person can experience the same thing, but their pain levels may be different. I stumped my toe. It could feel like I just died, and somebody else stumped their toe, and it may give them a little pain for a short period of time. Oh my God, I feel like a goddamn idiot right now going through these things to grown ass adults. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, why are I'm talking about this, but this is what I found that I need to do here on YouTube. I think it's beneficial because a lot of these men are dumb as shit. And I get on panels, I be over there with DJ Witch Doctor, and I realize the men don't know a lot. They really like simpletons, and like they really know things that they don't know. And then when they use that AI, they don't even know how to use AI. Like, they'll ask AI a question, but they don't know how to use AI. So AI is spitting back the information that these fools requested. And I'm like, dude, why are you asking AI? Type that shit in so you'll get a better understanding. So you'll realize that what you typed in, you asked the wrong question. That's why you got the wrong answer. And we all should know by now, if you don't ask Google, AI will spit out the answer based on how you frame it. Right? I know that's a little, people like, but Bomb, that don't make sense what you say. It actually makes sense, right? When we had a discussion about grits and porridge and things like that, right? And the question was, is grits a porridge? And yes, grits is a porridge. What I was saying that we don't even use the word porridge in this country. And what I actually absolutely said was in the South, right? So, but in other countries, they don't call grits grits. They call it porridge. You see what I'm saying? They call it porridge. So the way he phrased that with AI gave him the answer he was looking for, but it wasn't nowhere near what I was saying. Because I knew that they call grits or porridge in other countries, because they don't call it grits. It's called porridge. So therefore, you can't ask, do they call grits porridge? You can't ask, is grits a porridge? The way he did it, and he used AI. Anyway, I don't know why they. What's the difference between AI and Google search? What is going on with these? I don't even know. I don't think they know. So it get real confusing. Anyway, let me grab the link. Grab the link real quick because I've been saying that for a minute. Hold up. Everybody. I like when they used to just give it to me. They don't do that no more. There's some updates. If y'all ever come up and there's some issue with Zoom, let me know because they updated and what to say. They can not only control the meeting but also manage meeting. Wait, what? So they telling me about an update. So they say now the co-host can control the meeting but also manage meeting assets after the meeting. Oh, I don't know about that. Let me go look and they said I wonder if I can make some changes to that. Let me see. I'll read into it later. Mhm. Yeah, I don't know. But I keep hitting got it and it won't let me. Okay, there it goes. Oh, man. Zoom is way better than StreamYard. I don't know why people be trying to get me to switch to StreamYard. That's crazy. Um, that is crazy. They be like, I don't understand. I'm like, dude, like we can do StreamYard without being on YouTube. You know what I mean? We could do a stream. I don't need Discord because I have Zoom. We can all be in Zoom, play music and movies and everything, and not worry about nothing because it's our own area. And you'll know everything that's going on. You could control your own settings. Discord, y'all be posting shit. And right now, I could go into a Discord and see everything everybody posted when I wasn't even there. Right? Um, that's why when I was I'm in Discords because some of the people who I follow they switched over to Discord. The thing is though, some of them people shit sitting directly on their computer. When I sign in, they see everything. Discord is can be dangerous if you don't really know what you're doing. Because you may literally be signing into someone's computer. Like you're not on a website, you sign into their computer, which means they can see any and everything they want to if they sit there and wanted to go through your computer while you're sitting on their computer. It's the most dangerous shit ever. Okay. Anyway, let me see. How y'all doing anyway? Is it Saturday? It is a Saturday. Um, I don't know what the weather been like all week because I have not stepped outside at all this whole week. I don't even think I went downstairs but a couple of times this week. Um, that's crazy, huh? And I haven't done any sewing at all because I want to make my grandson's jacket. I need to get a zipper. I'm gonna have to order that. Um, I've been online. And see, that's what I'm saying. That's why I stepped away a little bit because I don't get anything done when I'm online, which is not such a good thing. Christmas is coming up. I'm getting ready. Do y'all want to do anything this Christmas? Do y'all want to do what they call it when we swap gifts? We could put a price on it if y'all want to. Like we could say it has to be over this amount, what less than this amount. Um, that way nobody get cheated. You know, you don't want to receive some cheap ass $1.50 gift from Dollar Tree when you swap with them something that was like $180, I think that would be fucked up. But if y'all want to do something like that, it's time for us to get that shit set up where we can and what is called Secret Santa, right? And that way, yeah, if y'all want to do Secret Santa, because y'all know I'm gonna be honest with you, if whoever I have to make, I'm making my gifts. Okay. Um, I'm thinking about well, if you don't want to buy a gift, if you buy the fabric and things, I guess I'll um tell you how much it could be cash up so I get the fabric, or you could get the fabric yourself and send it to me and I make the gift. Um is that a gift though? If you bought the fabric? I think it'll be a swap where if I say, okay, uh $35, everybody send me $35. I'm $35 for whatever I make for you. Might be a swap. I think $50 would be better, right? And then I'll give you a category of things, and then I make you something. And yeah, because I okay, I think that might be a good idea. I'll come up with it. Anyway, figure it out. So if y'all got any ideas, y'all can share them with me, and so we could get it done. Because I have some things that I know that y'all would like sitting in my house already. Um, let me see. Did I put the link in? Hey, who got black? Oh, block. Oh, okay. Studio. Yeah, I was in and out. The chat, I felt like I was blocked because they wasn't reading the chat. Are you talking about over here? Because you got a wrench over here, so I hope, girl, you a trip, girl. Because that day you cussed me out, you was like, you bitch. I was not mad at all. Okay. I was actually a little proud. That shit was funny. Um, so I like you, girl. I ain't got no problem with you, girl. Okay. Hey, Mr. Bob Cherry. That's right. Tell Shiesty he owe us money and we want our own goddamn money. Okay. Uh Brownie Ellis said, hey, Mr. Bob. Brownie, don't be looking at my husband with them cute eyes you got, girl. Okay. Don't, Mr. Bomb, go about your business. Because Brownie got them pretty eyes. Her Brownie eyes is shaped a certain way. She be over there, and she know how to flash and them eyes too. She be blinking and shit, all sexy and shit over there with them pretty eyes and them lips. Uh, he better not be subscribed to you, Brownie. Okay, shit. Nah, I'm joking, y'all. I hope y'all do know I'm joking. Um, but she does have some pretty goddamn eyes. Okay. Um, did I pin it? I did pin it. Okay, cool. Anyway, we don't have to be messy the whole day, but Ashton owed me money. Now listen, if I wouldn't have woke my husband up, he was laying on side of me snoring, and I hit him. I said, babe, I said, this gonna be an easy bet. I said, but just in case, I didn't even think that was a way of losing, which is why I took that bet. If there was any way that I could lose that bet, I wouldn't have taken that bet. Not for that amount. I'm okay with taking a little bet for a small amount of money, just on behalf of just playing along. You know what I mean? I don't mind the donation of $10 up to maybe $35, some shit like that, right? I don't mind that. But $500, shit. I could buy a whole. I can't really buy the sewing machine that I want for $500, but yeah. And so I nudged him and I said, babe, I said, there's a bet, $500. I'm sure I'm basically sure I could win, but I said I need the approval because just in case I don't win, hubby was the one who's gonna be giving me the $500 to pay. But I'm like, babe, I got it. And he looked at me. He know I ain't stupid. He know I don't like to bet. I'm just not that type of person. So he said, mm-hmm. And he rolled over and went back to sleep. I took that bet. Okay. And now my husband want his fucking money. Shiesty better give me my motherfucking money. Okay. The shiesty ass motherfucking nigga. Okay. Anyway, what y'all want to do tonight? Y'all want to do y'all want to do IQ kind of stuff? Usually is Mr. We need someone. Hey DB. Which oh wait, what she said? She said I just googled. I think Goldilocks when I think right. When I thought of and I said that over there, when I thought of porridge, I was like, I remember in this country, the only time I remember using the term porridge was from a story, a child story. And I was like, I wasn't sure, but I thought I remembered some bears, somebody's been eating on my porridge or some shit like that. Right? Is that Goldilocks? What is Goldilocks? Because I thought it was Red Robin Hood or some shit. Red, Red, what her name is? Red Rob. No, I get them all messed up. It's been a long time. But I do remember the porridge. Let me see where the porridge comes. What's this Goldilocks? Let me go. Girl, it's been so long. Goldilocks. I know I'm spelling it wrong, but that's okay. They don't know what I mean. What the hell is that? They got a cologne? What? No, it looked like a facial care called Goldilocks. Anyway, um, the shit's so old that look, I got old because hair, they filled in hair by on their own. I didn't know it. Goldie Hair's what story? Goldilocks story. Put that in. Oh yeah, it was with the bears, right? Okay, okay. Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Look, that's a shame. It's been so long. And my grandson, when I try to read things to him, he not really, you know, into that. And he read himself now. So that little boy right there, Jesus Christ. Okay. He be reading now I got him reading the Bible, the picture Bible that I bought him when he was born. Um I made him a reading pillow, and then I bought that book to put in there with a couple other books. Plus a few of y'all, I had some books on the Amazon wish list or whatever that thing called, and people bought the books. And I read those to him, but I don't have the Goldilocks and all that stuff. But anyway, that's a good idea. I'm gonna start it. We're gonna have us some fun tonight. If y'all want to, we could do karaoke. We could do the we could do the IQ test and things like that for those of y'all want to do that. Make it educational, or we could be messy. I think I've been messy enough this week, okay, for everybody. Um, hubby like these type of things. And some of y'all, but I think I'm gonna restart. I already said what I had to say about shiesty ass nigga owe me money. I'm gonna restart, change the title, and we're gonna go through the IQ and different books and you know, set up in teams. I'll get the paper out and stuff like that. Unless y'all have any questions about this. But I really don't want to talk about no little girls with no goddamn grown ass men or women. I don't want to hear about no little boys with no grown ass women. I'm saying all adults stay away from children. There's no excuse, no reasoning or rhyming for it to be any other way. And that's my stance. I stand firm on that shit. Okay. I like even a cute little boy. I've learned that I need to stop saying that. So I don't say that to my kids, to my grandson. I don't say that to kids. You know, it used to be where you could be like, look, he's so handsome. Or she's so pretty. Um, I don't have no problem telling they're handsome or pretty, but it could be kind of creepy. You know, because the world we in now, shit has changed, and it changed for a reason. You know, because we now know that there are creepy adults out there. So before though, I used to think it was cute to hear an older person say, "Look how cute and handsome the children are. Oh, he's so handsome." But now, um, yeah, why would I be looking at a little boy in that way? You know? And what does he or her looks, what does it matter? So I think we push on the importance of looks, and I'm not saying that's bad or good. I just know we in a different time. I don't want nobody thinking I'm a creepy old. It's enough that I am very friendly. And the kids, girls and boys, we do hug. When they walk up, we hug. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even joking. Like, the girls, the boys, I'm a hugger. I'd be like, look, even when I'd be like, that I'm the one who starts the hugs, by the way. Because at first they'd be high, and I'd be like, get over here and give me a hug. Oh, my grandson here. Hey, man, how you doing? Can I get my hug? Come get my mama hug.
Do you know what's my password?
Your password? No, I don't know your password. To your iPad? You know it? I know you. It's not your birthday? Oh, you looking for your mom protected the password so you can't download just anything. Give my hug. Okay.
Okay, I know.
Okay, see you later. Ask your daddy if you know your password. He's not gonna tell you though. But don't tell him I told you to ask. Oh my God, he about to that boy. Mm, mm, mm. Anyway, what I was saying, yeah, I'm a hugger. So when people first, when I get to meet them and be like, "Hey, how you doing?" And then when they come and we get to know each other, I be like, "I'm a hugger," and I hug the adults, the kids, everybody, right? But I do a type of hug that's like it's a one hand hug, and then it's like a pat on the back kind of thing. So there's no confusion that is anything other. Even even they always tell me I feel like I'm a child, Miss Lavanya, and I'm like, why? They say because the way you pat my back. I'm like, yeah, there's no full body contact. It's almost like one side of my body with the arm, and then I pat the back and be like, oh, kind of thing. So there's no confusion. And I realized that that's the way I am. People enjoy, nobody accused me of nothing. One time, you know, a mother, well, do you think you should be hugging the children? She's looking at me like, do you think you should be hugging the kids? Hey, babe, but you just got home from work? Can you close my door? Your son left it open. Well, I hear him coming up the steps. Can you close my mom's door, babe? Can you close my door? You go take your iPad and go out. Leaky, close my mom's door.
My daddy's going to know my password.
Your daddy's not gonna give you the password because he know you're trying to download things you probably can't have. Okay, well give it here. Don't you know the password to unlock your iPad? So you unlocking it now.
No, I'm trying to give out this game.
I know that your mom put a password on it so you can't just download
Oh,
games. You know that.
just already worked.
Okay, well go ahead. Out my room, man.
No,
Huh?
I said no.
Nah, you gonna stay in my room even when I said don't? You come to stay here with mama? Oh my goodness, y'all. That's him. Linky, what you want? Mama's time? You want some time with mama? You want to go water the plants real quick? You don't want? I was gonna
No,
go out
it's
there.
almost going. It's almost going to rain.
Oh, it's gonna rain. You sure? Ricky, are you making that up? So the rain gonna water my plants is what you saying? Okay.
I just feel rain in my hair.
Nikki, you making this up? Hey Siri, what's the weather like in my area? Where's my
The
phone?
National Weather Service has issued a coastal flood warning. It's currently raining and 66 degrees. Expect cloudy skies starting in the evening. Today's high is 67. The low is 50.
Y'all should see him. The way he looking at me with his hand. He's saying, see, I told you, mama. He got his hand on his hip. Let me show you. Stay like that, Leaky. Let me show everybody what you do with the mama. Can I show people? Okay. Yeah, my grandson
I
is.
told you it was raining.
You
Feel hair in my. I feel rain in my hair. Shut up. So okay, Mom, I want to spend some time on you. Okay?
You want to spend some time with me?
Yeah, in here. Okay? You don't need to go outside.
I
The
don't.
rain's about to rain. The whole plant is about to rain.
How long it's been there? I may have put in your rope. Where you want it to be? Where you want it to be?
What is that?
That's your swim thing your daddy bought you. And you gonna ask me, did I put it in his room? Where you want it to be? It can't be in the living room.
I
Put it
wasn't
under the
here.
bed.
I wasn't here. I wasn't even here.
Not you. I know you didn't do it.
You didn't do
I
it.
think it was.
My mom did it weeks ago.
Yeah, you did not do it.
Yeah, I did it.
Wait.
Okay, my grand.
I need the charger.
You need the charger.
Yeah, it's on 30%.
It's on 3%.
Yeah, my iPad.
Ricky, we ain't do no work yet. You already know what it is over here. You gotta do some homework or work before you play games over here. What you doing? I know it's Saturday. Listen, y'all, I'm gonna be back for 10 o'clock because I'm gonna do that spiritual thing on this man. My grandson, what we about to do, Leaky? What we about to do?
I'd like to show you a magic trick.
You about to show me magic trick?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Listen, I want you got to tell everybody that you want my attention. Say, I want my mama's attention. Go ahead.
I want my mom's attention.
So I got to go bye bye off the internet? Yeah? You got to say it.
Go out of the internet. Go off of the internet.
Okay.
Turn off the internet.
I'm going to turn off the internet, man.
Okay.
Listen, my grandson want my attention, y'all. And I have already assessed and said that he come first, okay? But I will be back. Wait a minute, Leaky, I gotta speak so I can get off.
Hold on.
You wanna hold up? Oh, you doing scary sounds. Go ahead, do it. We don't like that one. Yeah, we don't like that. Yeah, we don't like that one. You know you could do much better. Okay, that one's okay. Yeah, my grandson was he just walked in. He's taking over. And he did tell me it's gonna be raining. You know, Blicky. Yeah. Okay, anyway, if somebody wanna come up and keep it going, I'll pause on my end, like I'll mute myself and deal with him. But this weekend we definitely gonna do the quizzes. If y'all want to do karaoke, Nikki, don't do that. You stretching your shirt. Okay, you're not supposed to be stretching your clothes out. Yeah, okay. Your mom and dad, they, uh, if they look, I can't take up for you all the time. You already get away with everything with me. Okay. Um, he done came in my room. He won't leave. He told me no. Okay. Bye, y'all. I'll be back later. I promise.